Okay, everybody, over here on Tillman Street in Allentown, Pennsylvania, going across the bridge between 4th and 3rd Street. Just left the Alternative Gallery and the Cigar Factory over 4th and Tillman. Huge building, can't miss it, right across, right at the light, right-hand side if you're coming in from the east side. Can't miss it. But anyway, the reason why I was over there is the fourth Thursday of every month, they have an open house there. And they do what they call Fourth Thursday, where a lot of the artists, resident artists that are there, actually open their doors, and you can walk around, just bring the family, bring the kids, and have a great experience. Seriously, I mean, this is no joke. But the main point of this article, I'm gonna get right to the point here and try to shorten them up a little bit, is there right now there's an artist who's a friend, actually became friends with, and a great person, artist Taki, who's visiting here in the Lehigh Valley from over in Japan. Now I'll tell you what, I actually had a chance to experience him for the first time 2 or 3 years ago. Like I said, he is a fantastic human being, great person, but his art is completely different. Okay, check the video clip there of his performance. All right, I'll tell you what, the best way I can describe it is dark. The best ways I can describe it is dark. And I actually spoke after his performance. I had a chance to speak. I spoke with someone else about it. Basically, his performance and his style of art pulls out the darkest parts of who we are, and even our spirits and our souls. All right, and by that I mean just watching him. Everyone has, at least most people, we have parts of our lives, of who we are, that for the majority of the time we don't like to even acknowledge exists. All right, and no, I'm not going to give examples here. All right, if you don't, I'm sure everyone who's watching or listening to this understands what I'm saying. All right, whether it's fantasies, whether it's, you know, thoughts we may have had, etc. All right, but what the artist Taki does is, in his performance, it takes those darkest parts of our spirits and souls and brings them to life. All right, it's, some people said his art is horror. It falls into the horror genre. I don't see it that way. All right, I see his art as an artist. He is someone who's not afraid to walk into the absolute pitch black darkness and walk out of it and give meaning to it. Not in a destructive sort of way, like as human beings a lot of times we have a tendency to do. Not in a truly artistic way of, wow, well, we're going to take all this, what's, I hate to use, one of the many terms I hate to use, negativity, and we're going to put it, you know, we're going to make it seem like a bright, beautiful, sunny day. No, he takes that darkness and it's hard to describe, honestly. I mean, I've done God knows how many articles and interviews, all right? What he does with that darkness is he takes it, he brings it to life. He gives it meaning. He gives it purpose. Okay? He doesn't, his performances aren't destructive. All right? They are, for lack of a better term, his performances are pure, raw, in the truest sense of those terms. dark emotion. All right. Like I said, check the video clip. Check out the 2 video clips. All right. His performances will pull out and almost force you to look at that darkness inside yourself, and not in a negative and destructive way. All right. At least these are the experiences I've had watching him. You will look at it and maybe come to accept it more as, okay, this is part of being human. This is part of my spirit, the spirit and soul that everyone has. This is something that, I have hidden for so long, but I can actually use this to create something. Again, not destructive, not quote unquote negative, and again, God, I hate that term, but not black, not true darkness, but something, something that you can say, you know what, I can use this. All right.
Right here, buddy.
So, I mean, I've experienced and seen here in Lehigh Valley a lot of different artists. I know a lot of different artists, trust me, here in Lehigh Valley. And Taki is just, there's only one other person I can honestly say I have thought this about. I'm not going to say the name. But to watch him, to watch what he does is a truly unique, one of a kind, almost once in a lifetime experience. Yes, he does go into the darkness. And I'm not talking about the night, because the night isn't always dark, especially if you're in a city or a town, okay? And if you're out in the country, the stars. I'm talking about the true darkness, the absolute pitch black darkness that a lot of people don't like to acknowledge as a part of them. He walks into that and not only pulls it out, but forces you, not really forces, but puts it right in front of your face. Okay? I mean, it is different. Even though I'm a natural author and journalist and extremely creative, it's hard for me to put into words the way, my reactions, my personal reactions to when I watch him perform and his art. All right? So, if you have a chance, this is one of the top 2 artists I could ever recommend in 100 lifetimes. Artist Taki, he's from Japan, he lives in Japan, comes over to visit when he can. You have to experience him. Just, if you're expecting a typical performance art piece, if you are expecting something from the brighter side, like some artists have a tendency to do, you're in for one hell of a surprise. If you're the type of person who is what I call a realist, where you realize that where you live your life, okay, it's not completely on the bright side, it's not completely in the darkness, you will understand his performance, and you will be able to get so much more out of his art and his performance. If you are the person that that has a tendency to prefer darkness more than light, you may or may not get it. Honestly. I think you can tell by the way I'm hesitating. You have to experience him. You have to look at his art. And when you look at his art, Not just look at it like, oh wow, well, okay, this is just another artist, this is another piece of art. Look at it, close off your mind and open up your spirit and your soul. Best way to describe it. Okay, so much for keeping this short. Just ran over the 10-minute mark. Shit. Anyway, Michael Phoenix, founder of the magazine, from the Tillman Street Bridge coming up on Union Boulevard here in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Dropped that gorgeous late May summer, even though it's technically still spring night. To all the people who financially sponsor the magazine, thank you. Please support them. Check out the thanks to our sponsors page. Without you, magazine is now officially past the 3-year mark. We would not have made it this far. To everyone who checks out these articles, to everyone who views the magazine, to everyone who looks at me and says, hey, you do a great job. Without you, there wouldn't be a point for me. Take care, everybody, here in the United States. Coming up on a 3-day Memorial Day weekend. Weather's supposed to be gorgeous, supposed to be hot out here, hot outside. Pools are opening up. Enjoy it, but stay safe and stay smart about it. Michael Phoenix, the founder and entire staff of A Valley and Beyond. Yes, that is true. Take care, everybody. I'll see you around later.